Harrison Butker ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they see that
my
happen,
controller
it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
God. Yeah, one that's it's just not, it won't keep a charge for nothing.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. This is Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. On first down, Carson. 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 26, check 26. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slat. Watch the slat. Motion, motion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Watch the pass. Yellow.
Now McCoy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
65. Go 14. Hey, 0.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. You're right. Under 10. 10. Alert flare.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
25. Spawn. No. Kill. Check 3. Gun. Banjo.
Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback. Check. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Begin.
Here's Carson. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check line 54. Line 54.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Out. Quick the edge. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike 38, Mike 38. 43. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And an alley to run.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Motion, motion, motion.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty is McCoy. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Switch, switch, switch. 43, 43. And rip left.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go. Go. Rush in. Rush in. 43. 43. Charlie. 50, Mike, 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 38. Yellow. Got you. I got you, son. I got you. Size 7. Let's go. Mike 38. Mike 38.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jim and Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
36, 36. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
25, check 25.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more like
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra.
Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock.
He went either.
It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. To try again after the sack, Mahomes, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mahomes going to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout.
Hey, text me when it's my turn again.
One in the 4th quarter,
I gotta try to download this game real quick.
Stronger, and dominance is starting to take over. Right?